Students, today's topic Unit 4 Multiple Integrals. The topic is Reason of Integration in Double Integrals. So, double integrals topic Reason of Integration in Double Integrals. The double integral problems are evaluated when the region is given. Contents: Reason of integration in double integrals, working rule, applications, objective and outcome. The objective is reason of integration in double integrals. The double integrals are evaluated when the limits are not given but the reason is given. Outcome will be student get to understand the concept of evaluating the double integrals when the reason is given. Working rule to find the double integration when the reason is given. Evaluation of double integral over R f of xy dx dy is discussed under the following three possible cases. To find the double integration result, we have to following three possible cases whenever the region R is given. Case 1. When the region R is bounded by two continuous curves. The two curves are y equal to psi of x and y equal to phi of x. So look at the picture. So here y equal to phi of x and y equal to psi of x. These two are curves. And the two lines ordinates, that is x equal to a and x equal to b. So these are the ordinates or lines x equal to a and x equal to b. The lines are clearly parallel to y axis. So it is the region. We have to take a closed region here. It is a closed region. The dotted region is a closed region. In this dotted region, we have to take a strip. So it is the strip, PQ is the strip which is drawn generally parallel to y axis. So in closed region, just we have to take a strip which is drawn parallel to y axis. Here the lower part of the strip touches to the curve y equal to phi of x and the upper part of the strip touches to the curve y equal to psi of x. So these are the limits related to y. It is a lower limit and this will be upper limit. Thus y limits are obtained. Y limits are in terms of x. The lower limit is phi of x and the upper limit is psi of x, and the left ordinate gives the lower limit of x and the right ordinate will gives the upper limit of x. Thus x limits are obtained. The limits of x must and should be constants. The limits of x are x equal to a and x equal to b. In such case, the integration is performed with respect to y and keeping x as constant. While integrating with respect to y, we have to keep x as constant, and then the resulting integral, that means the outer integral, is integrated within the limits x equal to a and x equal to b. Because the limits of x are constant, we have to apply integration with respect to x. Now mathematically can be expressed as double integral over r dx dy f of xy dx dy. F of xy is the integrand function. First we have to apply integration with respect to y because y limits are variable limits in terms of x. These are the variable limits. Y varies as phi of x to psi of x, phi of x to psi of x. Integration with respect to y, and then with respect to x, because x limits are here constants. So it is the order whenever y limits are variable limits and x limits are constant. The upper limit y are curves and the constant limits means ordinates. Case 2. When the region R is bounded by two continuous curves x equal to phi of y and x equal to psi of y, and the two lines is y equal to a and y equal to b. So it is the rough sketch of the region. These are two curves, that is x equal to phi of y and x equal to psi of y. These are two curves, and the two lines are y equal to a and y equal to b. So this is y equal to a line and this will be y equal to b line. These lines are parallel to x axis. It is a given region. Just we have to take here closed region The dotted region is a closed region. In this closed region, we have to take a strip. A strip is drawn parallel to x-axis. So here the strip is drawn parallel to x-axis. Now x limits can be obtained. The x limits are phi of y to psi of y. X equal to phi of y to x equal to psi of y. The left ordinate is gives the lower limit of x, and the right ordinate will give the upper limit of x. These are the x limits. X limits are variable limits in terms of y. Now y limits must and should be constants, mathematically expressed as double integral over r f of xy dx dy is integral y equal to a to y equal to b, integral x equal to phi of y to x equal to psi of y, f of xy dx dy. So here we have to apply integration with respect to x and then y. Because x limits are in terms of y, we have to give the preference for variable limits. First we have to resolve the inner integral and then outer integral. Here x limits are variable limits. We have to apply integration with respect to x and then y with respect to y, because y limits are constants. Case 3. When both pairs of limits are constants, the region of integration is the rectangle, say ABCD. So look at this figure. So clearly all the limits of double integral here constant. So that is x equal to a, x equal to b, y equal to a, y equal to b. All the limits of a double integral are constants. Here the region is a rectangle. That is, say it as a, b, c, d. It is the region. In this case, the order is immaterial. Whether f of xy is integrated first with respect to x or y, the result is unaltered in both the cases. So here we can apply the integration first with respect to y and then x, or first with respect to x and then y. In both cases we will get same result. In case of the all the limits of double integral are constants, then the order of an integration is immaterial, provided the limits are to be changed accordingly, and the reason is nothing but a rectangle, because all the limits are constants. These are the working rule three cases. Using these three cases, we can evaluate the double integration problem easily when the limits are not given but the reason is given. Problem: evaluate double integral over xy dx dy. Problem is given. The problem is related to double integration. Here the limits are not given, but the reason is the quadrant of the circle x square plus y square equal to a square, where x is positive and y is also positive. That is, x greater than or equal to 0 and y greater than or equal to 0. So it is the shape of the curve in only considered in first quadrant, because both xy's are positive in first quadrant. So circle is x square plus y square equal to a square. That is, y square is a square minus x square. It is 1 by 4th part of the circle, which is centered at origin and having the radius a units. Only considered in first quadrant, because both xy's are positive here. In this region, we have to draw a strip, because the given problem does not involving any limits. Only reason is given. First, we have to find out limits of the double integration. For this, we have to take the strip, which is drawn generally parallel to y-axis. So according to strip, the lower top part of the strip touches to the x-axis, that is y equal to 0. And the upper part of the strip touches to the curve, that is the circle. In that circle, we will have y value, that is y value is plus or minus root of a square minus x square, but we have to take only plus square root of a square minus x square. Thus, y limits are obtained. Y limits are must and should be in terms of x, because the strip is parallel to y-axis. So y limits are obtained. Y limits are 0 to root of a square minus x square. And x limits, so within the limits, x limits are origin and the point is here a0. So x varies as 0 to a. These are the x limits. Solution. Let the region be the first quadrant of the circle OAB. So it is the OAB. So problem is a circle and y equal to root of a square minus x square. First we integrate with respect to y and then x. The limits of y are 0 to root of a square minus x square and x limits are 0 to a. Y varies as 0 to root of a square minus x square and x varies as 0 to a. What is the ordinate a here? A is 0. Because in x-axis y coordinate is 0, substituting y equal to 0, we will have a square minus x square is 0, that is x square is a square, that is x equal to plus or minus a. So a0 on the right hand side, but negative a0 on the left hand side. But here we have considered only first quadrant. The ordinates are origin 0 0 and a0. In that x varies as 0 to a. So x limits as 0 to a and y limits are 0 to root of a square minus x square. Whenever we will have the limits of the double integral, then the double integral easily evaluated. So integration. So first we have to apply integration with respect to y. While integrating with respect to y, keep x as constant. X is treated as constant. Now integration to the y with respect to y. So what is the y integration? Y square by 2. So y square by 2, substituting upper limit as root of a square minus x square and then the lower limit as 0. So that is x into root of a square minus x square whole square is square and root get cancelled. That is a square minus x square. 0 square by 2 is 0. So half is constant. Just take it out the constant half. Now multiplying with x, we will have a square x minus x cube. Now integration, a square is constant. X integration is x square by 2. X cube integration is x power 4 by 4. Limits are 0 to a. So substituting upper limit a and then lower limit 0. So we will get a square into a square is a power 4 by 2 minus a power 4 by 4, and substituting lower limit as a 0, we will get a 0. So that is a power 4 by 2 minus a power 4 by 4, taking the LCM as a 4 and then multiplying with half, we will get a power 4 by 8. It is the required result. Another problem is evaluate double integral x plus y whole square dx dy over the area bounded by the ellipse. So it is the shape of the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1. Solution. For the ellipse x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, y limits are in terms of x, that is y limits are variable limits because here the strip is drawn parallel to y axis. The lower part of the strip touches to the curve ellipse and the upper part is also touches to the curve ellipse. The lower part is touches to the curve in fourth quadrant. In the upper part of the strip touches to the curve in first quadrant. So here x square by a square plus y square by b square equal to 1, which implies that y square by b square is 1 minus x square by a square and then y square is b square by a square into a square minus x square, and then we will have y is plus or minus b by a root of a square minus x square. But here in fourth quadrant y is negative, in first quadrant y is positive. So thus y varies as negative root of a square minus x square to positive root of a square minus x square. Thus y limits are obtained. Y limits merchant should be in terms of x. Thus y limits are here plus or minus b by a root of a square minus x square. Whenever y limits are variable limits in terms of x, then x limits merchant should be constants. The ordinates are a0 and it is negative a0, because to get the ordinates we have to replace y as 0 where the curve meets at x-axis. To get where the curve meets at x-axis, we have to put y equal to 0. Putting y equal to 0 in the curve, x square by a square plus 0 square by b square equal to 1, that is x square is a square, x is a plus or minus a. The ordinates along x-axis are negative a0 and positive a0. Thus x varies as negative a to positive a. So these are the limits. X varies as negative a to positive a and y varies as negative b by a root of a square minus x square to positive b by a root of a square minus x square. So with these limits, we have to evaluate the double integral. First, we have to split the x plus y whole square. So splitted. So using the limits, first we have to integrate with respect to y and then x. Because y limits are here, variable limits, and then x. Just we are splitting here the integration x square plus y square as taken as one term, and 2xy is taken as another term. Just splitting the double integration. While integrating with respect to y, we have to keep x as constant. X is treated as constant here. X square is constant, but y square is an even function. So that the double integration inner integral limits can be written as 2 into 0 to b by a root of a square minus x square. But here, while integrating with respect to y, here also x kept as constant, 2x is kept as constant, but y, single y is odd function. But odd function, if the limits are like this, then the integral value becomes 0, because we will have a definite integral known very important formula, that is integral of minus a to a f of x dx is equal to 2 into integral of 0 to a f of x dx. Whenever f of x is an even function, the result is 0 whenever f of x is an odd function. What is mean by even function? If a function f of x is even, if f of minus x is f of x. Odd function means f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. Then f is called odd. So here the second integrand is an odd, but the first integrand is an even. In both cases, x is treated as constant, because the double integral here, the inner integral is resolved first with respect to y and then x. While integrating with respect to y, we have to keep x as constant. So since x square plus y square is an even function of y and 2xy is an odd function of y. So integrating with respect to y, keeping x as constant, x square constant, one integration is y square integration is y cube by 3. Now substituting upper limit and then lower limit. By the substitution of x equal to a sin theta, that is dx is a cos theta. So while putting these values, and don't forget to change the limits also. These are the limits for x. Now we can change it as theta limits. When x is 0, a sin theta is 0, implies sin theta is 0, implies theta is 0. When x is a is a sin theta, a get cancelled, sin theta is 1, implies theta is pi by 2. So these are the limits related to theta. So just simplifying while substituting these values. So a square minus a square sin square theta. By taking out a square as common, 1 minus sin square theta is a cos square theta. But cos square theta whole power 3 by 2 is a cos cube theta. So here also a square minus a square sin square theta. But taking out a square, root of a square is a. And 1 minus sin square theta is a cos square theta. But root of cos square theta is a cos theta. So substituting these values and then simplifying, don't forget to replace dx value. What is the dx here? A cos theta d theta. Now we have to apply the integration with respect to theta. So we will have the known formulas. Using known formulas, we have to get the result. The result must and should be a constant. So here in last step, just we have to take out the common as ab. So we will get a square plus b square. So pi by 4 ab into a square plus b square is the required result. Another problem, evaluate the integral double integral over r xy into x plus y dx dy over the area between the curves y equal to x square and y equal to x. So it is the rough sketch of the region. Y equal to x square is nothing but the parabola, and y equal to x is the line which passes through the origin. So the dotted part is the closed region. In this closed region, just we have to draw a strip. The strip is drawn parallel to y-axis to get y limits. The limits of y must and should be variable limits in terms of x, because the strip is drawn parallel to y-axis. The lower part of the strip touches to the curve, that is y equal to x square. But the upper part of the strip touches to the line, that is y equal to x. Thus y limits are obtained. Y varies as x square to x. And x limits, here the ordinates are 0, 0 and 1, 1. So these are the intersecting point with respect to the curve and the line, origin and 1 1. These intersecting points are obtained by solving these equations. The given curves are simplified so that we will get the intersecting points just by putting x y as x in this equation, that is x square is x, which implies that x square minus x is 0, which implies that x is either 0 or x is 1. While x equal to 0, we will have y is 0 square, that is y equal to 0. While x equal to 1, we will have y equal to 1. So that the intersecting points are 0 0 and 1 1. These are the intersecting points. So thus the reason r is noted, and can be expressed as x varies as 0 to 1, because the left ordinate will give the value of x and the right ordinate will give the value of upper limit of x. Thus we will have the lower limit as 0 and the upper limit as 1. So x limit motion should be constant. So according to the strip, we have lower part of the strip touches to the y equal to x square. So x square is the lower limit, and the upper part of the strip touches to the line, that is y equal to x. So thus y limits are obtained. Y limits are motion should be in terms of x. So substituting the upper limit, so substituting the y limits and constant limits, and then resolving the double integration. So here first we have to apply the integration with respect to y and then x. But while integrating with respect to y, we have to keep x as constant, that is x square is keep it as silent. Y integration is y square by 2. In second term, x is treated as constant, y square integration is y cube by 3. Now substituting upper limit as x and then lower limit as x square. So on simplifying, so we'll get like this. So x power 4 integration is x power 5 by 5, x power 6 integration is x power 7 by 7, x power 7 integration is x power 8 by 8, and the constants are taken out as common. So constants can be taken to the outside of the integrand. So on simplifying, by substituting upper limit as 1 and the lower limit as 0. 1 power 5, 1 power 7, 1 power 8 is 1. So taking the LCM of 3 terms, so we'll get constant 3 by 56 as result. Another problem, find double integral over d x square dx dy, where d is the region in the first quadrant bounded by the hyperbola xy equal to 16 and the lines y equal to x, y equal to 0 and x equal to 8. The rough sketch of the region, it is the rough sketch of the region. Xy equal to 16 is the parabola, hyperbola, xy equal to 16. Y equal to x, line which is passing through origin. Y equal to 0 is x-axis. X equal to 8 line. So this is x equal to 8 line ordinate which is parallel to y-axis. So these are the curves, and these are the representation of rough sketch of the given region. Whole region is taken in first quadrant. So once again, xy equal to 16, hyperbola, y equal to x line, x equal to 8 line parallel to y axis. And this is the closed region. In this closed region, we have to take a strip. The generally strip is drawn parallel to y axis. So here we have to consider two strips to get the limits of double integral, because if we take the strip is parallel to y axis, only one strip is taken, then here the curve is missing. In second strip, the line is missing, so that we have to take two strips. Here the whole region, the total region is divided two parts. So with respect to the line, x equal to 4 line. So this is the dotted line, that is x equal to 4 line. With respect to this line, the total region is divided into two parts. That is, one part is OAG and another part is GABE. So these two parts are separated with respect to the line, that is x equal to 4 line, so that we can have two double integration limits. The double integration problem is splitted as two double integrals. So we have the equations from equations 1 and 2. The points are x equal to 4 and y equal to 4. It is the intersecting point, that is with respect to y equal to x line. Similar, the intersection point with 1 and 4 is 8 comma 2. So equation 1 and equation 4 is 8 2. So it is another intersecting point. So that we will have x equal to 8 as ordinate, and this will be x equal to 4 as ordinate. Similarly, the intersection, to evaluate the integral, we divide the area. So double integration sum. So here the double integration sum is splitted as like this, two double integrals. For first double integral, look at the figure. For first figure, the lower part of the strip touches to the x-axis, so y equal to 0. Upper part of the strip touches to the line y equal to x. So y varies as 0 to x, and x limits are ordinates. Origin 0 0, 4 0 here. X varies as 0 to 4. So thus the limits are obtained for first double integral, that is with respect to OAG region, that is y varies as 0 to x and x varies as 0 to 4. Y varies as 0 to x varies as 0 to 4. And for second double integral, so for second double integral, y varies as the lower part of the strip touches to the x-axis, so y equal to 0, and upper part of the strip touches to the curve, y equal to 16 by x. Thus y limits are 0 to 16 by x. Because in curve, so we have to get y in terms of x, that is xy equal to 16, which implies that y equal to 16 by x. Thus y varies as 0 to 16 by x. And the limits of x are 4 0 here ordinate, and e ordinate is 8 0. So here x varies as 4 to 8. So these are the limits for x and y. So x varies as 4 to 8 and y varies as 0 to 16 by x. 0 to 16 by x, and x varies as 4 to 8. Now we can evaluate the double integral easily while integrating first with respect to y and then x. Substituting upper limit as x and lower limit as 0 in first integral. In second one is substituting upper limit as 16 by x and lower limit as 0. Now the double integration sums are reduces as a single integration. Now single integration can be easily evaluated. X cube integration is x power 4 by 4. 16x integration is 16x square by 2. That is 2 ones, 2 eights get cancelled. That is 8x square. Substituting upper limit as 4 and lower limit as 0, we will have 64. And substituting upper limit as 8 and lower limit as 4, we will have 8 into 64 minus 16. On simplifying, we will get 64 plus 384 is 448. So it is the required double integral value. Don't forget, here the two strips are drawn. The total region is divided two parts with respect to the line x equal to 4. We have to consider two strips. Just divide the double integral as two double integrals. Another problem, evaluate double integral e power 2x plus 3y dx dy over the triangle bounded by the lines x is 0, y is 0, and x plus y equal to 1. Here the double integral problem is given. The limits are not given, but the region is given. Region is here triangle. So it is the shape of the triangle bounded with the lines y equal to 0, that is x-axis, x equal to 0, that is y-axis, and the line x plus y equal to 1, having slope 1 unit. It is the line. Now in this dotted region is the closed region. In this region we have to take a strip. Strip is drawn parallel to y-axis. According to strip, we will have y limits are variable limits in terms of x. The strip lower part touches to the x-axis, so that y equal to 0. The strip upper part touches to the line, that is x plus y equal to 1, which implies y is 1 minus x. Thus y limits are obtained. Y varies as 0 to 1 minus x. And x limits are ordinates here 0 0 and 1 0. Clearly x varies as 0 to 1. So x varies as 0 to 1 and y varies as 0 to 1 minus x. Now given double integral sum is taken, taking the limits, First, we have to apply the integration with respect to y as inner integral and then outer integral with respect to x. So it is the integration. While integrating with respect to y, don't forget x is kept as constant. E power 2x plus 3y integration is e power 2x plus 3y whole by 3, because 2x derivative is 0 and 3y derivative is 3. Now substituting upper limit and then lower limit. 1 minus x as upper limit and then lower limit as 0. We have to replace these limits in place of y. And then the double integration sum is clearly becomes now single integration. The single integration can be resolved. E power 3 minus x integration is e power 3 minus x by minus 1 and e power 2x integration is e power 2x by 2. Now substituting upper limit as 1 and then lower limit as 0. So on simplifying, we will get the result as constant. So simply we can find whenever the region is given, the limits are to be found by drawing the rough sketch of the region and changing and taking the limits accordingly. Just we have to draw a strip parallel to y-axis. In general, strip is drawn parallel to y-axis. The lower part and upper part of the strip where the strip is touches, which will respectively gives the lower limit and upper limit. And the constant limits are obtained by taking the left ordinate and right ordinate. So whenever we will have the limits, we can find the double integration problem easily. So just we will solve the problem easily by reducing the double integration as a single integration. And then the problem can be easily solved by integrating. So always the double integration or triple integration sum result must and should be a constant. So it is the required result. For any queries or doubts, clarifications, please contact. Thank you.